the new room. We are actually in the bedroom. Listen, when you join this live, go ahead and let me know if the audio or the video is crappy. We don't do YouTube lives too often. We did test this out with the lighting and setting the mood and all this kind of razzle dazzle. But I would like to hear from you guys if this is working. Y'all know how to do it. It's exactly the same as on Facebook. Drop down in the comment section. Say, Joy, look at here. We can't hear you. We can't see you. I'm going to do a little check real quick. I think he gone. I'm going to do a little check real quick. Just to make sure everything is cool and kosher here. So welcome to Around the Table with Joy live. Of course, this is not the table. I'm actually in my bedroom. We are comfortable. We are comfortable because I want to really connect with my audience and share with you where I've been. You know what I'm saying? First, let me say thank you all of your new subscriptions. Thank you for joining the family at the table. And I know you're enjoying those conversations. I tell everybody that you might not agree with my opinion all the time. You may not even agree with my delivery, but you will be entertained. So thank you so much. We are, if I'm not mistaken, we are at like 420 on YouTube. Y'all know what to do. Continue to subscribe, continue to like, continue to comment, continue to share those videos. We're still working. So I kind of wanted to come on here and share all that stuff with you guys before we go back on our every Tuesday schedule. So, you know, I decided to just come on here and be transparent with y'all because y'all family. If you are watching me on YouTube, don't text me. Drop down in the comment section on YouTube, please. You're interrupting the flow of things. If the video or the audio is sketchy, drop down in the comment section on the YouTube channel and let me know. We don't do this too often, but you know, it is available and we're going to start doing it here. Season 4 of the YouTube channel, I promise to become a bit more honest, not honest, but transparent with you guys and tell you exactly what's going on. So far, you've learned a little bit more about me, my likes, my dislikes, and why I think the way I do about certain things. So y'all know that we haven't dropped a Tuesday video in about a month. So I kind of wanted to come on here and share a life update with you and let you know where I actually been this month. If you follow me on Facebook, Instagram, y'all know I'm not dead, right? You know I'm not around. I mean, you know I'm still around, but I do not share super personal things on Facebook and Instagram. And my reason for that isn't because I don't want to share everything with you all. Or I don't because I want to hide things from y'all, but it's simply because sometimes you share. Hey James, sometimes you share on social media and you have people in your life who really feel like, you know, sharing or finding out things on social media replace a phone call or replace a text message or replace, you know, that physical interaction that you need to stay connected. And you know, I'm kind of over that. Like I don't want anybody to be following me on, anybody who's really connected to me to be following me on Instagram or Facebook and think that they know everything about me. No, that does not replace picking up the phone and saying, you know, hey, how you doing? There is a meme going around right now saying, hey, remember to check on your strong friends too. And I totally agree with that. Like, I think sometimes people see me as this super strong, super independent, outspoken, you know, man-eating go-getter, when sometimes I simply need support too. So I kind of want to come on here and share that with you guys. And we're going to get into, you know, not July, but June. We're going to get into the month of June. So first, y'all see my vision board back there? All right, ladies, I do have a vision board. Okay. So this vision board been on my wall for a little bit over a year, and check those goals out. Y'all see them? Y'all see them? Okay. Okay, so listen. I'm going to just start from, you know, this past weekend and then go back. My life update. So this past weekend, I actually spent it in I actually spent this past weekend in North Carolina. So one of my one of my Facebook one of my Facebook friends, a stranger Facebook friend, is a published author and was having a book release celebration, and I received the invitation. I thought that was super dope. Like I thought, oh my goodness, like somebody is inviting, me as a influencer and as a YouTuber to come out and take participate in their book release situation. I thought that was a great opportunity to network, and it was close enough to Atlanta for me to just jump in the car and go. So I was like, oh wow, I can make this a whole thing. Like I can invite my sister and we can go out there and network. She had expressed to me um, doing book reviews on this channel, dedicating a segment or so to book reviews on this channel. So I'm like, okay, cool, we're gonna come. So I actually did that. I actually went to North Carolina this past weekend to meet up with a published author, to network with, his audience, to receive those books so that we can read them and review them for the YouTube channel. So first let me say I had never been to North Carolina. I don't have a reason to I didn't have a reason in the past to go to North Carolina, but we went. It was cool, super interesting meeting this guy and his team, and just spending a couple of days with him inside of his environment to see like how he really lives and where his book ideas come from, and listen to some of his music and network with him. Um, Stay tuned for that because my sister will be we're gonna be back upstairs at the table and we're gonna discuss the books, and you never know, the author might pop in, you just never know. So that was this past weekend. It was cute. Ari, the phone was ringing. The phone was ringing. So that was real cute. That was super cute. Okay, so that was that weekend, right? But I promise y'all, every weekend something debilitating, I feel, if that's the right word, crippling, numbing, was happening to me. And I was like, wait a minute. So every weekend I wanted to get up and I wanted to film for my YouTube channel, but I felt like every weekend, it was like one thing after another thing after another thing after another thing. And I felt like I just really couldn't, like, I couldn't get right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really couldn't get right. Like, I had all this great content in my head. Like, I really, I have ideas for this type of show. We moving. But I promise it was every weekend. So let's just work backwards, right? So, like I said, this past weekend we was in North Carolina. That was good. That was a good weekend. That was a good weekend. Good stuff came out of that weekend. Um, a few weekends, a few weekends before that, um, I just was having a super emotional time, like a really emotional time. And part of that emotion comes from dealing with family issues and grief, anger, bitterness, and all this kind of stuff like this. That's a constant, like a constant thing. And I know I mentioned it in previous videos, like lightly, or I may mention it on my Facebook page, or I left a Facebook post that alarmed some people about trying to have a conversation with my mama and all that kind of stuff like that. But that's a constant, ongoing thing, and sometimes it just put me in a way, like like dealing with not dealing with but coping through um first for me. I'm only talking about me. I'm not talking about nobody else. I'm only talking about joy. So coping through having lost um my brother last year, it's difficult for me, but it's only more complex because of the emotions left behind on the siblings and my mama. You know what I'm saying? So that's always like an emotional, like an up and down emotional thing. So I may be having a like really great day, and then one of my sisters called me, and she's really upset with the other sister, or something is going on, or all these things need to be taking place, and it just like it really like puts me in a way, like it really just shuts. I just shut down. So part of that was going on um, with the siblings and all that kind of stuff. But it really got heated. Like it really got super heated. Um, One weekend again, I really wanted to plan to film for my YouTube channel, right? So I really wanted to plan for my YouTube channel, and I had this whole idea in mind to do a video with my younger sister. Y'all know I don't say halves. I don't call any of my siblings halves, but my younger sister, who is the daughter of my father, not my mother's daughter. And I was like, man, I really want to film with her. Like, we're funny together. She's, it's going to be interesting. She's going to be cool to have on the channel and all this kind of stuff. So, boom, I call her over, and we ended up like going out for the weekend. We ended up going out for the weekend, and it was good. Like, it was really good. Like, okay, so we having a good time. I'm doing me. I'm the big personality. We going out and met up with friends. Tiny was there. Trinita was there. Her cousins were there. I'm Joy. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here. I'm Joy. So come home, and chaos, total hell broke loose. So my oldest sister decides to come over here and confront my little sister about some family stuff, and they start having their back and forth, and I'm not okay with it. Like, I was like, no ma'am, no ma'am, no ma'am, no ma'am, you're not gonna come over here. You're not gonna come over here and do this. Like, fuck that. You're not about to do it. And then she said something like really, really reckless that just took me over the top. Like, I swear to God, I was going to lose it. Like, I was gonna lose. Like, it was so bad. My kids woke up and they had planned a strategy. Like, they had to position themselves to intervene if necessary. Cause I mean, my eyes must have had become bloodshot red. I was like, I know you lied. Like, I know you did not come all the way from Decatur to my goddamn house to have no fight. I just know you didn't. I just know you didn't. But she did. So that was one weekend. So that was that weekend. Totally put me in the funk. Like, totally just put me in a funk. Like, just it just ruined my whole weekend. So, all right. So I'm already dealing with, I grieve. You know what I'm saying? Like, I grieve every now and then the loss of my siblings, like everybody else, and then other things, and then I'm a mom and stuff like that. But then that sister, oh my God, she just fucked me completely up that week. Oh, I wasn't supposed to be cursing. My bad. She just really made me angry. Like, I was really angry. Like, boy, I thought she was gonna have to catch the smoke. But okay, moving right along. So then, you know, um, the next weekend. So the next weekend, it was like still super emotional, and I was feeling like, man, you know what I'm saying? You give everything to everybody, and it's super tough because you don't have a person to like lean on when you're going through all of these things. Like, you just be out here. You just be out here running to put out everybody else's fire, and you are literally on fire. Like, you're upset. Um, you have all this stuff going on. You got the family stuff going on, and you just you you know the love and appreciation that you are giving, you're not receiving that. You're not receiving that, and it's a problem. Let me see if I can. Oh my God. So I don't know why, but I'm live on YouTube and everybody wants to call me, text me, send me voicemails and all this kind of stuff. Nobody calls me normally, I promise you. But anyway, so y'all know I mentioned them in a previous video. So that was like somebody back there in the background. None serious, just somebody occupying my time. I guess I was just occupying his time. I don't fucking know. I don't know. But so for whatever the reason, we fell out. We fell out. Well, we fall out all the time. So we fell out, then we wasn't friends, and we was friends, and we fell out. We were da, 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 da. So, I'm like, we are really having these beefs. Maybe it's because things are unsaid. So we probably should talk. Like, we should probably really talk. So I was like, we should talk. Okay, boom. So he comes over, and we are sitting outside my house. Like, I'm not making this up. So we're sitting outside my house having this conversation. I felt like the conversation was just like going around in circles. Like, the conversation was really going around in circles. And he was like, how can I be supportive towards you if you don't tell me anything? Like, you never tell me when something is going on with you. Like, you never tell me when you're not okay, or when you need support or whatever. The only reason I know if something is wrong with you is if I'm with you. I promise. Soon as he said that, Soon as he said that, y'all listen to me. Soon as he said that, a car just zoomed up in front of us with the high beams on, like speeding. And my son, my 14-year-old, the youngest twin boy, jumped out the car looking like he was just shot with an AK-47. Like the dude was bleeding. The dude was bleeding from all over his whole body. He didn't have no shirt on. His pants was like ripped to shreds. He had one shoe on. And he jumped out the back seat of the car, walked up to this car, and was like, Mom, I need to go to the hospital. I was like, I know the fuck. What? So I remained calm. I did. I remained calm. We put my son in the back of this man's car. My son is calm, but at this point, I think he had lost so much blood. He was like lethargic. He was trying to go to sleep, and he was like really calm, and I was really calm. And he was just like, I want Isaiah to ride with me. So I'm like, okay, y'all, let's go to the hospital. So on the ride to the hospital, my son explains that he went to his friend's house riding a bicycle. This is Atlanta. I live in Atlanta, so it's really super, super hilly, and it's super hilly in my neighborhood. So my son is explaining that he went to his friend's house. They had a good time. He went swimming and all this, and then coming home from the friend house, he's coming down the hill, hit a speed bump, lost control of the bicycle, flipped off the bike. It appeared, I wasn't there, so I don't know, but he was literally covered in scrapes and um, concrete burns and gashes, like from his shoulder down. He had a he had an open fracture in his elbow with which looked like the handlebars went straight through his elbow. The elbow was broken. The wrist was broken. Like, oh my goodness, turned life upside down for a little while. So needless to say, we rushed him to one hospital. It was so bad, and because my son is he's a child, he had to be um, ambulance to the children's hospital, and that night went into like emergency surgery and all that. So needless to say, we was in the hospital for about 3 days, and then coming home trying to catch up with the normal things and take care of him, doctor's appointments and all this other kind of stuff like this. So that was a big piece of what was going on. Now, while all of these things are going on, I had other thoughts in my head, like, and I really want to share. Hold on, y'all, I'm thirsty. It's nighttime, so we're not drinking coffee. I'm drinking water. So while all of this is going on, I kind of really want to share the backstory. Keep in mind that daily I am dealing with the emotions of my parent, my mother, and the emotions of my sister, and grieving the loss of my brother. Keep that in your mind. So, if you know me, then you know that I lost my brother last year to a freak accident at work. But before I lost that brother, I lost two other siblings to murder in New Orleans. Those two other siblings died like when I was a younger girl. My oldest brother was killed when I was 13, and my sister was killed 14, 14 years ago. So I was a younger person, and all of the logistics behind certain things wasn't shared with me. Now I'm a full blown grown adult. So the logistics behind, you know, everything is now, you know, laid before me. So you get to see like the financial responsibility, the emotional responsibility of dealing with death, like up close and personal. So while I'm listening to my mama and listening to my sisters and living through all of this stuff, and you see, that it costs a lot to die, and then you're living with your own kids that are falling off bicycles and one riding around with a BB gun in a glove compartment. I'll get to that in a minute. You're like, wait a minute, you need to make sure that if something happens to you or your kids, you straight, like you better than straight. So I was like, okay, everything goes on pause. I'm not going to pay one penny for anything that I would consider to be extracurricular, i.e., YouTube videos, hair, nails, eyebrows, whatever, until I make sure that my house, my kids, like everybody is good. Okay, so that's how I'm thinking. I'm trying to get everything lined up. So I'm trying to get everything lined up. So while all of this is going on, y'all know, if you follow me on Facebook, y'all probably saw, y'all know that my 16-year-old has a girlfriend. That's a whole nother video. Hold on. That's a whole nother video. But my 16-year-old has a girlfriend. So this girlfriend have her own issues. She got her own issues. She got her own baggage and all this stuff like this. And I really feel sorry for her. So because I feel sorry for her and kind of have empathy for her and her situation, I may be a little lenient with her and with him. But I had, like put my foot down, like, okay, she's graduated from school. Y'all gotta separate. I gotta put a little space between y'all. So boom, I go to work on a Friday. Now remember, these are all weekend. One weekend fight with my sister. One weekend the little boy fall off the bike. One weekend, you know what I'm saying? So boom, I go to work on a Friday. It's Friday. So I came home. Isaiah don't call me. Isaiah don't text me. I'm texting him like he's not calling. He's not texting. I'm like, this is not normal. So I literally slept next to the front door because I'm waiting for my child to come home. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. The boy ain't never came home. I'm texting them. I'm sending them text messages on Instagram, Snapchat, everything. Boy never came home. So finally, I'm like, so Tuesday, he's texting me. I'm like, you need to send me your location right now. You need to send me your location right now. I'm about to come get you. Like, I know you're with your girlfriend. That's not okay with me. You're 16 years old. You cannot be missing for 5 days. You cannot be missing for 5 days. Now, mind you, on the outside, I'm really calm. You know what I'm saying? Typically, that's who I am. Let's go back. Remember, I said y'all remember to check on your strong friends, right? So all of this is going on in my life. So I'm still not missing a beat. I'm at work every day. I'm at work every day. Um, you know, everything is going on. So I called my oldest son and I was like, then we send a little girl home in the Uber. Then we send a little girl home in the Uber before get the address to where we send her or whatever. So boom, we gets the address. I'm like, I'm not gonna ask him to give me that address no more. No more. I got in my car. Well, actually, I'm lying. I called my best friend. I was like, I don't know where I'm about to go. I don't know what kind of backup I'm gonna need. Get in your car and meet me at this location. He stops what he's doing. Come with the handyman. You know he be working on them houses. Come with the handyman, and we all through some neighborhood indicator. I'm about to kill my son. Like I'm about to just drag him out of whatever apartment this in. So long story short, I finds the boy. He's all like, Mom, I can't believe you did this. Like he's thinking he about to die. You about to die. You about to die. You know what I'm saying? But I get it. So that was a rough week. So from Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I don't know. I don't know how long I was upset with this kid. I kind of slick think I'm still upset with this kid. Um, but like I said, I kind of understand it. You know what I'm saying? I kind of do. Um, but not good decision making at all on his part. Not good at all. So kind of dealing with that. So needless to say, it was like every weekend something was happening, like every single solitary weekend. So and then you still have the regular day to day, like everything else that you have to do. So typically, you know, I can juggle all these things and wear all of these hats and be super charismatic and all of this kind of stuff like this, but I needed to use my resources to take care of the kids, to take care of our well being, to secure some things financially because our lives are changing. So that's where I've been. I wanted to make sure that my oldest son was managing his finances correctly. I wanted to make he's 21 now. I wanted to make sure that, and he does. He's a super good kid. He's a really amazing kid. So he has a job. He manages his money. He plans out everything. But he was missing, just his um, just other investments for himself. So I wanted to make sure that he did that. And I wanted to make sure that my affairs and finances were in order, and had those conversations with the kids, bringing in professionals and things like that, and just lay things out in front of them. So that's where I've been. And keep in mind, we still had our monthly meetup. So we still met up for the comedy showcase with Eric and Evelyn De Silva. We still do that. So, if you don't see me here, I'm definitely somewhere. You know what I'm saying? But that's the reason, with an S, that you hadn't really seen me here on YouTube with those super awesome looking videos, because they require a lot of time and resources, and I really just didn't have it, y'all. I really just did not have it. So I wanted to come on here and give you guys a life update on where I had been and what was going on, and why we kind of paused a little bit. But look, and I wanted to invite you into my life. You know what I'm saying? I really did. But we back. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be taping this Saturday. It's going to be cute. It's going to be cute. It's going to be a cute, super cute book review. Okay? It's going to be a super cute book review. You never know. A surprise guest might just pop up. But I kind of wanted to share that with y'all. Y'all know I said that anything can be forgiven, so I hope you forgive me for being missing in action for a little while. If you just treat it like the Catholic Church, I need you to confess and repent. So this is my confession, like Usher. This is my confessions. Oh. So I set the mood. So I wanted to come on here and just share that with you guys. Invite you into my personal space a little bit. It's a mood before my you know, before I lose all of my what they call it? My energy tonight. Cause I'm about to lay it down. I'm about to lay it down, like lay it down, lay it down. You lay it down, lay it down, lay it down. Oh, y'all know I'm corny, but that's what it is. So thank you so much for joining me here on Facebook Live for my life updates. Continue to do what you're doing. View, like, comment, and share this video. Y'all doing so great. I think that we're up to like 420 subscribers. Let's make it 1,000. Let's make it a cute 1,000. Let's make it a cute 1,000. I don't know how this gonna go. This is our first time really doing a live of this. Oh, before no, I ain't gonna tell y'all now. I'll tell you later. This is my first time doing a live of this capacity. Thank you all for joining. Continue to subscribe, share the channel. Listen, get 5 friends, and go ahead and subscribe them. Shout out to Kizzy. Kizzy is Kizzy is super dope and super amazing. Like last week Friday, I think she walked around her job and had 17 people to subscribe. Shout out to you. Thank you, Kizzy, for all you do to keep me encouraged and keep the brand going. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.